To many landowners, eastern red cedar and ash juniper look like the same problem: invasive trees taking over valuable land. But one wages chemical warfare on your pasture, actively poisoning the grass from the soil up, and the other is a specialist, a pioneer that can actually build soil and stabilize degraded land. The story gets stranger with water, where long-held beliefs about these trees are being completely overturned by new science. We'll now dissect these two junipers across three critical battlegrounds: their war on grass, their real thirst, and their total land impact. First, let's be clear. Both trees are expanding fast. In states like Oklahoma, they've invaded millions of acres, turning grasslands to woodlands. But they conquer different territories. Eastern red cedar thrives in deeper, richer soils. Ash juniper specializes in shallow, rocky limestone soils. When their canopies close, the result is the same. Understory life vanishes. Grasses and forbs can be reduced by up to 80%. This leads to the question every landowner asks: are they just outcompeting everything for sun and water, or is something more complex at play? This is where eastern red cedar reveals its aggressive strategy: allelopathy. This chemical attack can reduce cool season grass biomass by over 60%. This chemical footprint creates a legacy effect. Even after cutting the trees, residual compounds can suppress grass germination and growth. Ash juniper operates completely differently. It's an ecosystem engineer. On barren ground, it acts as a pioneer, and its litter builds new topsoil. So, in the battle for the ground, we have two distinct strategies. Eastern red cedar uses chemical warfare. Ash juniper physically changes the environment. For ranchers, this loss of grass has a severe economic cost. Clearing juniper can increase livestock carrying capacity several times over, but the economic impact goes past forage. It's about water. The common belief is that all junipers are massive water hogs. What does the science actually say about how much water each tree uses? The answer is one of the biggest surprises in this entire story. Start with eastern red cedar. The myth is 30 gallons a day. The reality? Oklahoma State research found the average is 6 to 7 gallons, but it can reach 42. Now for ash juniper. It is one of the most water-efficient native trees in its range. It often uses less water than a similarly sized live oak. The real water story is defined by how and when they use water and what they do with it. Eastern red cedar impacts the water cycle negatively. As an evergreen, it transpires year-round, and its dense foliage intercepts rain, which then evaporates. Ash juniper, on fractured limestone, tells a different story. Its deep root systems can funnel rainwater down rock fractures, recharging vital aquifers. There is a limit, however. Ash roots reach about 8 meters, while codominant live oaks in the same system can send roots down to 18 meters. We've seen their differences in soil and water. But the final force that defines their roles on the land is fire. And here they are polar opposites. Eastern red cedar is a tinderbox. Packed with volatile oils, it creates ladder fuels that can produce flame lengths exceeding 35 feet. Ash juniper, by contrast, is terrified of fire. Its thin bark offers no defense, so a simple surface fire will typically kill every tree in its path. Now let's connect the pieces. Remember the chemical warfare from eastern red cedar? Those volatile oils are what make it a severe fire hazard. And remember ash juniper's role as a pioneer? Its vulnerability to fire explains why it thrives where natural fire cycles have been suppressed. So, the complete picture of eastern red cedar is an aggressive colonizer of fertile ground that chemically alters the soil and creates extreme fire risk. The profile for ash juniper is a drought-hardy specialist of poor soils, a water-efficient soil builder whose expansion signals a lack of natural fire. The bottom line is this: these are not the same problem. Managing a fire-loving generalist is different from managing a fire-intolerant specialist. We've learned that one wages chemical war, while the other builds soil. We've overturned the water myth and seen their opposite reactions to fire. For any landowner, rancher, or conservationist, The first step is correct identification. Knowing your juniper dictates your entire management strategy. This story proves a fundamental rule in ecology. A plant's impact is a complex story of soil, water, fire, and history. Look at your land with new eyes. Understand the story the trees are telling you. Are they a symptom of no fire or a cause of future fires? Share this video to help others understand the difference, and consult your local agricultural extension agent to build a plan that works for your land.